Call this special meeting of the Pickens County Board of Education to order. Let the record show that all members of the Board of Education are present, and the Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Perry, is also present. I am Mike Cowart, Chairman of the Board. The purpose of this meeting is to conduct a hearing before the Board pursuant to Georgia Fair Dismissal Law relative to the termination of the contract of Daniel Culbreth as a teacher in the Pickens County school system. At this point, I would like to enter into record the appearances of counsel. First who appears on behalf of the superintendent.
Bill Lane.
Do we have anyone here for Mr. Culbreth? No one's here for Mr. Culbreth. In order to save time, unless there's some objection, I will order that the letter from the superintendent setting forth the reason for termination and providing information required by the Fair Dismissal Act dated October 11th be admitted into evidence. Are there any objections?
No objection, Jonathan. Would that also include the exhibits as well as the proof of service?
Yes. Yes, it will include those also. Next, I'll turn it over to you for the swearing in of the witnesses.
Just for the record, Brian Smith from law firm of Hartman & Hawkins. Since we, I guess, don't have the educator or anyone on their behalf here, we can't affirm an agreement for my service as hearing officer, but I'll kind of oversee the proceedings and leave any questions regarding admissibility or legal issues to the board chair to make that decision, subject to a vote by the whole board if anybody objects to it, although I'm going to assume there's not going to be much objection with only the superintendent being here in response to the charge letter. So at this time, we'll actually swear witnesses in as they're called, but we'll proceed to opening statements. Mr. Landrum, if you want to, if you'd like to make an opening statement, or you can call your first witness, however you want to do it.
Mr. Chairman, I will waive opening statements if I just call the first witness.
Mr. Landrum, one point of order. As a board, we do need to approve the agenda. So I'll hear a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
I'll make a motion that we approve the agenda as presented.
Second.
Second by Mr. Bell. All those in favor? 5. Now,
Ms. Shaneberg.
And raise your right hand. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? And could you state your name for the record, please?
Shaneberg.
Okay.
Ms. Berkeley. Ms. Berkeley, would you please go ahead and state how you're going forward?
Principal at the high school. Principal at Pickens High School.
As principal of Pickens High School, you have a math teacher named Daniel Culbreth in the building. If I could have you read for the record just this heading here, please. We would ask, showing the witness what would be marked as districts exhibit number 1.
In the Superior Court of Pickens County, State of Georgia, the State of Georgia versus Daniel Allen Culbreth, defendant. Consent order modifying the special conditions of law.
If you would please read A that I've marked there for red on.
The accused shall have no contact, directly or indirectly, with any child under the age of 18.
If you would please read B but do not mention the names of the students.
The accused shall have no contact specifically with student.
And how many students are listed there?
4.
Do you recognize those names as students of Pickens High School?
Yes, sir.
If you turn the page, if you would please read those H and I.
H says, the accused shall not go onto the premises of any primary, secondary, or high school campus, public or private, where children under the age of 18 years or may be present. And then I says the accused shall not be permitted to be employed as a teacher, tutor, aide, or to volunteer in any capacity as such to anyone under the age of 18.
If you would please turn the page and read what I have on there.
It says agreed to by, and it has the signature of Daniel Allen Culbreth, defendant.
At this time, we would like to move to have entered into evidence of defense of District Exhibit Number 1, to show that it was, for the record, it was a certified copy. That's what I shall not see.
It's a separate label on it. I can just, and maybe call it Exhibit S1 for superintendent. I don't want D to get confused with defendant, but so I'm going to label this S1 at the bottom, and I'll leave the board chair for the ruling on it being admitted into evidence.
Rule that it's okay to admit into evidence.
Exhibit S1 is admitted.
Ms. Purdy, based on your, to the best of your knowledge and belief, is Daniel Culbreth able to fulfill his duties as a math teacher once he has agreed to his qualifications?
Yes, sir.
That's all we have for this witness.
Thank you very much. Step down.
My next witness would be Dr. Lou May Perry. If I may, swear the witness, then I'll approach.
If you could raise your right hand, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
And state your name for the record.
Lowell May Perry, superintendent.
If I may approach, I believe we determined that this was also admitted into evidence with the charge letter.
Yeah, with the charge letter. Yeah, we'll include, this is the return receipt, green card from the certified mail that will be included with the record exhibit of the charge letter.
Dr. Perry, would you please state for the record how you're employed?
I'm employed as superintendent of Pickens County Schools.
You have opportunity to review the charge letter that you issued, as well as listen to Mr. Purdy's recitation of law conditions of how Daniel Culbreth is subject to. Based on those, based on that analysis, do you believe that Mr. Culbreth could perform his duties as a teacher anywhere in this district?
No.
Do you have a recommendation for his future employment here in this district?
I recommend the termination of Daniel Culbreth.
That's all we have.
Any closing statements, closing argument?
No, we wait.
This time the evidence is closed, and I'll turn it back over to the chair if you want to entertain a motion to go into executive session to deliberate.
I'll make a motion that we go into executive session to discuss or deliberate upon the appointment, employment, compensation, hiring, disciplinary action, or dismissal or periodic evaluation or rating of a public officer or employee, or to interview applicants for the position of superintendent. Second.
I second.
Second by Ms. Andrews. All those in favor? 5. Okay, at 5:50, Ms. Andrews made a motion to end executive session, and seconded by Mr. Bell. The vote was 5-0. Now hear a motion that we approve the executive session minutes as read.
I make a motion we approve the executive session minutes as read.
Second.
Motion and second by Mr. Long. All those in favor? 5-0.
Right.
Okay.
Entertain the motion by.
Okay. Now, I'll make a motion that we terminate the contract of Daniel Culbreth.
I second.
Seconded by Mrs. Andrews. Is there any discussion? All those in favor? 5-0.
And Mr. Linder, will you make sure the 1160 notice is sent and notice of the decision of the board is sent to Mr. Culbreth?
Yes.
Will you handle that with the superintendent?
Yes.
That will have the appeal rights in it. I think that's it.
All right. For no other board comments, I'll entertain a motion that we adjourn.
Make a motion we adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor? 5-0.